Hello viewers, you're welcome to Plain Spot, your farm TV politics show. A show you can't afford to miss, where we'll bring you abreast of facts and the trends in leadership. Don't forget, in Plain Spot, we fish out the pain and we find solution. Just stay tuned as we roll on today's episode. But don't forget that it's very important that you touch the buttons. Like this program, share it, and your comment is very important. You are welcome once again. You're welcome back. Today we are really on to a big one trending, and we have someone that is going to handle the matter today. The person of Honorable Dele Olajide. Honorable Dele Olajide happens to be the Accord Party chairman of Lagos State. Honorable, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go straight to the point. First of all, we'd like to know you.
Okay. Honorable Dele Olajide. I'm the state chairman of Accord Party Lagos State. In my private life, I'm an entrepreneur. I have my company I run, an IT firm. So majorly politics and business.
Politics and business.
Yes.
Well, that sounds good. I want to ask you, in your own opinion, do you think the Accord Party has done well?
Yeah, we have done well as an opposition political parties, being that over the years we've always stand firm on the side of the people. We've always defended good policy, and we've always fought whenever there's a bad policy. We've always keep people that are in government office, that are in power, we keep them on their toe. So far as an opposition party, we've done exceedingly well.
Okay, going by the popular opinion around the nation, that like the ruling party is really against opposition, making sure that no opposition survives. Like the ruling party is pushing for us to have a coronation in 2027 instead of an election. You know, do you think your party happens to be a victim of such a move?
I would say so far so well and so far so good. There's been this public opinion about the government in power pushing for a one-party state. Well, in Accord, we stand confident. And in 2027, we are contesting, and we are contesting very effectively and efficiently with credible candidates. So with other parties having some issues here and there, well, I think there are some issues with them internally, which likely the external force is banking on. But in Accord Party, we are home and dry, and we are working towards 2027. There won't be a coronation. President Tinubu has to come to the field and contest.
Okay, but because prior to the time Governor Adeleke defected to your party, there has been calmness in your party. But from the time he defected, there has been, issues started coming up here and there. I don't know if we can liken this whole thing, this whole brouhaha to the defection of Adeleke, who some supposedly thought he would have joined the All People's Congress, but he didn't do that. So he went to Accord Party. I don't know whether this could be part of the factor that is playing this effect.
Okay, I would like to clarify something. Adeleke coming to Accord Party is because Accord Party stood distinct as a viable opposition party that can deliver his mandate. Because he is very careful and he is very certain and very aware that he need a platform where there won't be any encumbrance that will work against his mandate. That's on one side. Now, all these issues rise up immediately when Adeleke moved into Accord Party. It's just like when the tree is there won't be butterflies or bats or birds to the tree. But the moment the tree starts to sprout out flowers and fruits, then birds will come from everywhere, plucking at that. That's exactly what happened. We have a governorship candidate in Ekiti. There was no issue raised against him. We contested in past election, even in 2025, Anambra and Abia. There was no issue. But the moment Adeleke moved into Accord Party, some people, let me say charlatans or a rogue agent, a rogue politician just stood up and said, he's the national chairman. It was funny. And you can see how it played out. They immediately brought out a governorship candidate, but we know them too well. We brought out the facts. They saw that the fact was overwhelming. They have to drop Fanibe. And family say, he doesn't know anything about that. So, okay, good. Then they brought up another man. I've forgotten his name now. And the man said, oh, he's now a governorship candidate. We were laughing. Though we as a party, and duty behoves on us that we should put the facts out to the general public. We pushed the facts out to Nigerians. They saw the facts. And when INEC finally released the list of candidates, it shows that Adeleke is the legitimate candidate of a court party. And all the issues in Osun State died a natural death. So this one they are starting again is just another trick from their bag of tricks. It will also die a natural death.
Now, Honorable, you know, in pen sports, Farm TV politics, we want Nigerians to know the ideologies of the people presenting themselves for leadership. We felt that Nigeria has done so much of, just closing your eyes and make a choice of a leader. We felt it's time that Nigeria is driven by ideology, political ideology. In fact, that's why you have this platform. Because when leadership gets it right, the nation is right. Accord as a party, do you have an ideology?
Yes, we do.
What's Accord ideology?
Okay, one thing is, as a person, I don't tend to go to the rhetorics of things. We go to the facts. It's like what we have in the recent and past governments. They can throw up figures and talk about macroeconomy, whereas the average Nigerians, what they understand is a microeconomy. Let's see the impact of all these economic height and success. Let it reflect in the price of petrol, price of food item, price of daily needs and everything. So what I'm saying in essence is this. In Accord, basically what we are a people-oriented party. We stand and we move and we work towards policies that are economically and socially enriching and benefiting to the general masses of Nigerians. So in Accord, we are a people-oriented party. I don't want to go to the rhetorics.
So can you say this of Olusegun Mimiko's leadership? He was of your party?
No, he was in Labour.
Olusegun Mimiko?
Yes, he was in Labour.
Was in Labour?
Yes.
Which governorship have you ever had?
Adeleke is the first, actually.
Okay, Adeleke is your first?
Governor.
Your first governor?
Exactly.
Now, I understood that there is a faction in your party right now.
Actually, thank you for this question. There's no faction in Accord. We stand as one. What we have, which is the person being represented by Professor Chris Imomole, is just a rogue politician. He's like a shadow boxer, He's there claiming he's the national chairman. Since 2022, I've always challenged him. I'm the Lagos State chairman, and he's staying in Lagos.
He's in Lagos, from Edo State.
Exactly. I've always challenged him. Meet me on any news platform. Let him come on your program here. Let's discuss one-on-one. Let him prove how he become the national chairman of Accord. There was a time he granted an interview. Though to the general masses, they might not understand. But to anybody that is designing politically, they will know this is a liar. Reason is, you said there was a convention in 2024, and you said all the National Working Committee ran away because of you, because they know you will win. And the state chairman ran away. It was in that convention you now emerged. How will a National Working Committee organize a convention, and they will run away from the convention? Then who elected you to be the national chairman?
But Honorable, there was a convention.
Yeah, there was.
2023 election, Chris Omomole, Professor, was your presidential candidate.
Exactly.
We met severally. And I saw him, having people-oriented policies and all of that. And Accord celebrated that. Now, after the election, there was a convention of your party, all right? Yes. And in that convention, Chris emerged, your chairman.
Okay, Chris
but right now there is a clash between Barrister Maxwell and Chris. So who is actually the chairman of Accord Party? And also, do you think this faction here and there in politics, is it presenting your party well? Is it presenting, is it presenting your ideology well? Can you not, people that cannot manage internal crisis, do you think they have the capacity to present candidates that will, herald state affairs or national affairs?
Okay, let me first clear something. This distraction is not crisis. The party is very safe and very quiet and very peaceful. Now, this distraction from Chris Mumole is because it's like when you have honey somewhere, flies will go towards it. So what we can do is to keep the flies away. Now, the issue on ground is not between Chris Mumole and Barrister Maxwell Ngudem. No. The issue is Chris Mumole having issue with the party because Barrister Maxwell Ngudem is legitimately the national chairman of Accord Party, is the one that is listed on INEC website, not Chris Imomole. Chris Imomole has not for one day, not for 1 second, been listed on INEC website. So he's just claiming what he is not. The convention actually occurred and happened in 2024, but Chris Imomole did not emerge. Now, there's a issue in the public around 2024 where there was a court judgment affirming Chris Imomole as a national chairman. This is how he did it. In 2024, I think it was around June or so, he called a meeting. You know, he was immediate past presidential candidate. Yes. He called a meeting to his location or whatever location in Lagos State. He invited party chairman and national officers. Now, 27 people attended, not all state chairmen. They attended the meeting and some national officers. It was a meeting, and they graced it. Now, I was invited. I turned it down. Till the last minute, they were telling me, come, Dele, come. I said, I'm not going because I know who he is. I won't like to go into that, but in his business and everything, it's just... So, I was invited, I didn't go. Now, at every political meeting, we have a tradition across all parties. You register attendance, and you have a group picture after the meeting. It was this attendance that Chris Imomole packaged with the picture and took to court and said, I've been elected as the national chairman of Accord Party. These are the signatories of people that elected me. This is the picture we had after the national convention. You know, the judge, they are vast in law, but not necessarily about party sentiments and party rules and protocols. No, yeah. So they gave that judgment just an injunction that INEC should recognize Chris Imomole as the national chairman for Accord and giving the Accord Party 9 days to come into the court to defend themselves if they have any issue against that. So when we got that judgment, he publicized that judgment. That was what people heard in the news. At the date that the court was to sit and as in go into the case of, you say, all the 27 that signed that ratio came up with public affidavit, court affidavit, and they swear on oath that this was just a meeting, not a convention.
Okay.
The court immediately knocked or strike out that injunction.
Null and void.
They now went into the case entirely. The case was aired on merit, and Barrister Maxwell Umbre was declared as the legitimate chairman. And Chris Imomole was even scolded in court. Now, if you want to have a convention that you said, you need to notify INEC, I think 21 days before your convention date. Did Chris put any of such notice? And you have to state the location of that convention. Where that meeting occurred was in Lagos. The convention that brought Barrister Maxwell in was in Abuja.
Anyway, Honorable, we will still revisit this issue because it's very important. Viewers, don't forget we are still on to Pain Spot, a farm TV politics program where we'll bring you trends and then make you to be very much in consonant with political happenings, because we believe when leadership gets it right, the people get it right. Don't forget to share and don't forget to comment. We'll be back. Yeah, welcome back, viewers. It's getting more interesting on this platform, Pain Sports, Farm TV Politics. We really want you to know your leaders, your political parties, who they are, their orientation, their ideology, so that we will get leadership right. But don't forget, we need your voices. You can comment, you can like, you can share. When your voices are heard, the pain is spotted. And when the pain is spotted, the nation is healed. Stay tuned, we're still with Honorable. So, Honorable, going back to what happened in Ibadan, there was an opposition coalition for adoption of one single candidate in 2027 election. Did your party participate in that? Okay,
thank you. One, Accord wasn't invited, and Accord was not there. And neither Accord was not in any way represented in that summit. Actually, that summit is just disappointing because you can't call this opposition summit. It is ADC summit. Because when you look at the congregation and the composition of the people that attended, it's majorly ADC leaders, then a sprinkle of people from PDP that are aggrieved, which is represented by Sheyi Makinde, and then Kwankwaso, who is like out of NNPP. So those three cannot represent the interest or speak for the interests of the general opposition party that's like 20 opposition parties. So we are not represented there. And when they came out with that communique or resolution that opposition parties have agreed to have a singular candidate in 2027, they were speaking for themselves, because our whole party will contest with
But
our own presidential
Honorable, I
candidates.
didn't believe that because, silence is consent. Silence is consent. If your party wasn't part of it, directly or indirectly, when pronouncement in that order was made, no one refuted it. Your party did not say, we didn't participate.
We did.
Your party did not say, you come on air?
Yes, exactly. The program was on Saturday. On Monday and Tuesday, I personally, at my state level, released a press release against that. It came out in Punch and I think the Daily Independence and some other blogs.
Why was the national chairman quiet?
Yes, the national chairman too released a press release. Okay. And it was even posted on social media. I can't remember the medias that published it then. So we actually came out and
leadership is a very crucial issue.
Exactly.
And it's not something you fly on social media platform. If someone said you are part of a thing and you were not, the expectations are there, should be on you to come on national TV, because anybody can do anything and post on social media. Do you understand? So does this imply that, for me, I'm seeing a degree of unseriousness in the side of the Accord party, that somebody would say something of this magnitude and you're not part of it, and all you could do is to go to social media and write. How does that look to you?
I get you right, but actually, this daily newspaper is actually a national newspaper.
Okay.
So is Daily Independence. Well, we can still do more.
Okay.
Guaranteed. So if there is any need for us to still speak out on that very summit, we'll still keep speaking on it.
So, Honorable, do you have a candidate in 2027?
Candidates, governorship, or president?
Do you have aspirants right now?
Yes, we have
presidential aspirants.
Yes, we have presidential aspirants
that can stand President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
So we candidate when
that can give me a run.
Exactly.
That can win him.
Exactly.
Do you have an aspirant? Because I'll bring you back to this show.
When we unbox,
yes,
the whole nation, Nigerians will be very impressed. They will be very happy, and they will be eager to. They'll be so eager for the election day to come, because we are bringing someone very, very distinct and very, very different from the crowd we have on the presidential ticket.
You just sounded like a politician.
Guaranteed. I'm so happy. It's just that I don't have the authority to disclose.
But don't forget, your party is standing deregistration threat. And by the way, one of the reasons why a party could be deregistered by INEC is when you don't have that widespread. Do you have the widespread?
Yes, we do.
Do you have the platform?
Guaranteed.
Are you present in every state?
We are present in every state of Nigeria, even Abuja.
To third majority?
We are even in every state, because I attended NEC meeting regularly. The last we had was in April 15th or 16th in Abuja. I was there. The whole law was full. We have chairman that attended NEC regularly. We have a national platform where we talk and discuss. We give updates about our states. So
the Accord Party is promising Nigerians that there is hope, not renewed hope.
We are not renewing any hope. We are bringing a refined hope, a genuine hope. We are bringing the people's mandate, not one man's mandate.
That can do something differently in the area of insecurity.
A person that is untainted, unstained, that doesn't belong to the establishment. Someone coming for the rescue mission.
A rescue
someone
mission.
Someone known. Someone who has been building his pedigree, his character, his profile
is
since the 70s.
Is he a technocrat? Because you see, 2027 is not going to be business as usual.
He's a technocrat.
Candidates parties are presenting to us, we are going to look into their lives.
Critically.
We want to see where they're coming from.
Yes.
All right? We would not have a professional politician anymore who does not have a yesterday.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
So this time we want to have people that have built businesses.
Exactly.
People that have built one thing or the other. So that when they tell us that we'll build Nigeria, we can trace it to somewhere. You don't just come out from the blues and tell us you will build Nigeria, you will do this, you will do that. Whereas there are nothing to show that you have built anything before.
Our aspirants
we need some technocrats.
Pure technocrats. An industrialist. So
Chris
who have
Omomole?
companies. Crazy K. Chris is in our past.
Because
a brighter future.
I know your boast in 2023.
Yes.
Accord Party, I know what you boasted.
Yes.
How you are bringing a young professor,
Exactly.
this and that.
Yes.
And today, here you are.
Chris was our best in 2023.
Oh,
We've risen and we've gotten better than that.
meaning that if we have voted in 2023, we have been regretting right now.
No, you won't regret because he was the best then.
But no, he was the best then, but there were things you never saw.
Exactly.
You say he was the best, but he is the same person that took attendance and presented as convention.
Exactly.
I mean, does that character show clear leadership?
Yes, as of 2023,
Your words, anyway.
there was something, there's this a verse in the Bible that said, daily renewing your spirits, and sure you get.
Yeah.
So in Accord Party, we daily renew ourselves, we edify ourselves, and we get better. If he had won in 2023, this 2027 we will have discovered this new talent, new skill, and we'll have brought the two of them to fight at the party primary. Then the best will always prove themselves, and then we'll still always present our best.
So you are giving us hope.
Guaranteed.
All right, very soon we'll bring Professor Chris here to hear his own side
I
of the
would
story.
like to be on the panel with him.
But definitely you will be here
I'll be
together
glad.
with him.
I'll be
You know, Honorable, thank you for driving us into this to this depth. But I want you to give a word of hope to Nigerians regarding 2027. What do we expect from the Accord Party in conclusion?
I want to say this to Nigerians. For every gray sky, there's always a streak of white. We should not lose hope. They are still very honest, very great, and very reliable leadership in Nigeria. And we have sorted out this leadership people. We are bringing the best for Nigerians to vote. And by the time he declared, Nigeria will see the distinctness of our Accord candidate, and they will vote for Accord Party. There is hope, guaranteed.
Well, Nigeria, that's the voice of Honorable Dele Olajide, the Accord Party chairman of Lagos State. And then, Honorable, we thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
We bring the episode to an end. But don't forget, this is still Pain Spot on Farm TV Politics. You can't afford to miss it because here we pull with leaders, we pull with policy makers, we discuss politics. We want you to understand the ideology of your leaders, and then add your voice to shaping this nation. Keep watching Pain Spot on Farm TV Politics. Bishop James Okocha is my name.